So when I was like looking at the behind the scenes for this movie, they were saying like it was like the first black stoner movie. Do you agree with that?
1000%.
Yeah.
Because I feel like How High was what?
Yeah, I
2001,
was about to say,
maybe?
yeah. I think those other ones came out later after this movie.
Okay, stoner movie, yes, especially for like the black community. Because I'm thinking about like, what is it, Reefer Madness? But I'm like,
Yeah, but that's not
that
like
don't
a
count.
no, that's not a black stoner movie,
No,
no.
a black stoner movie,
Yeah.
yeah, this is 1000%. You learned all your little
Yeah.
terminology. You thought that you had to roll your blunt like Smokey did. Like you've seen it. You've been there.
And there's so many just like good stoner moments or things that like you done. Even though Craig's not a stoner, he does like the whole giant cereal bowl.
That scene irks me because I'm like, firstly, sir, you know your family.
Hmm.
You know damn well they're gonna put an empty carton. It was probably his black ass that put the empty carton back in there the last
It
time.
was because he's doing bowls like that every day.
I know my family. I always checked how much milk we got first. Is it expired? Is it good? I'm gonna go off of that, and then I'm gonna proceed to see how much cereal I can have based off of that milk. Because sometimes, you gotta
Yeah.
pour a little extra because you didn't pour too much goddamn,
Yeah.
it's a art and a science to
He
how you do it.
he did not care. He was greedy.
So greedy.
And he was gonna throw it
He
out
was
too.
about to throw it away. The slap that would have went across his head, boy, oh my god.
Oh my
That was
god.
downright disrespectful
Mhm.
for a second.
No, literally. And then what other moments? Like them constantly moving around when they're trying to smoke. I remember days like that. They're like, "We can smoke here." "No, we
Nope.
can't. No, we gotta
We
go
gotta go
somewhere
over
else."
here. Half of the smoking session was finding a spot to smoke
Mhm.
at.
Yeah. It was always a journey and always an adventure.
But that's what brought us together.
Yeah.
The journey, the little conversations that you have along the way to try to get to the spot. Sometimes that's more fun than well, no, I like me a nice little blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
made things even better.
Oh, yeah. Blunt walks go crazy. They're my favorite.
After you smoke, you always end up by a park
Mhm.
somehow.
Mhm.
Get on a swing or like, the slide or some shit. Go fucking nuts.
Yeah. 'Cause I feel like Smokey was just he was just constantly smoking. There was never
So Smokey, he was the
yeah,
stoner.
he was
He
the
was a stoner
stoner.
friend. So from what I saw in the movie, Craig did not smoke.
No, he didn't
He
usually
didn't
smoke,
smoke at all.
no.
He was a drinker,
Mhm.
which is crazy that you gonna have a drink before you done had like a little puff. But to each their own.
Literally.
However, he went from not smoking at all. He was not a smoker. That was
No.
his first time smoking.
Yeah.
I assume.
He was puffing that shit.
The rest of the Fridays, the man is a straight up pothead.
Yeah.
Smokey was the gateway drug. It was him. He was the bad influence.
Literally. And Craig doesn't even really hang out with Smokey in the other movies, so he's just doing that on his own.
Here is Craig with Day Day and anybody else firing up, but look how his community grew after he started smoking. Because like, with
Mm.
Pinky them and motherfucking like Day Day and the crew over
You're
at the
right.
at the records and a couple movies, he's got community. Like they end up having like a nice house party and shit like that. They had a good outcome.
True.
He
True.
gained community after smoking weed.
You see what it does, people?
Smoke weed, gain community.
Come on, guys.
Come on.
Be open. Stop being. Uh,
Come with us. Smoke the weed.
it's all about the smoke circle.
That was I feel like was that the first time that I saw a smoke circle? Smokey doing it? Did he do a smoke circle? Or was he just like puffing out obnoxiously?
He was just puffing out obnoxiously, I think.
Nice.
I don't think he cares about doing like smoke circles or anything.
No.
No smoke rings for him.
I will say For a man smoking weed that wasn't his. For a man that was smoking weed that did not belong to him, he was smoking that shit up.
He gave no fucks.
Not a he specifically said, "I don't give a fuck." But as soon as Big Worm come around,
Then he's scared.
now you scared.
He's apologizing and shit. He's like, I'll take up for this myself. 5 minutes later, start smoking again.
Which is crazy because, like, after his experience in the chicken coop or the pigeon coop, you would think that he would learn his lesson than to smoke shit that wasn't his.
He's dumb.
You
He's
would
dumb.
you would think. That's also why we don't see him in the next 2
I would
movies.
not smoke anymore if that shit happened to me. That I would be
No.
done. I'll be like, never again.
You think you smoking weed and you smoking angel dust? Absolutely not.
He was literally like twitching for the whole movie.
I would have also ended up in a chicken coop or a pigeon coop. Pigeon coo chicken, it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Debo, I guess, has one. That's an interesting little
I
character
found that
there.
funny because 'cause I'm just like, okay, there's the comparison to Mike Tyson with the pigeons and shit like
Yeah, I
that.
didn't even think about that. Holy
Mhm.
shit. That makes sense now.
But and his character is so funny because although he's the neighborhood bully, he's the asshole, he's quite literally jacking these motherfuckers at every chance that he can.
Uh-huh. There's literally like, I'm broke, I don't have anything. He's like, let me see what you
Let me
got.
what we got.
He's like,
This
you don't have anything? Let's go steal something.
see, but at the same time, he wanted community. He
True.
wanted friends
You're
because at
right.
every opportunity, oh, hey Stanley, hey Craig, he wanted to interact with them. He wanted to hell, he was out there shooting fucking dice with them,
Yeah.
and he was just he was never taught how to make friends, I think.
Yeah, literally. He's that one person that's like always been in that neighborhood and you're just so used to him that you're like chilling with him. But you
Yeah,
know he's gonna wild out when he wilds out.
absolutely.
And you're just like, oh fuck. And then but at points he's just gonna take it too far and then you're like, I can't fuck with you anymore.
Exactly.
You're
I don't
just
know.
wilding, you're doing too much.
Speaking of doing too much, Craig's family.
Oh my god, Kirk's
This
family.
man begged and pleaded for money, told them that he was in danger.
They gave no
They
fucks.
didn't give a
They gave
damn.
no fucks. I was like, We're not even. You're not even gonna help him. You're not even gonna have him learn a lesson or anything. You're just gonna be like, nah, that's all you, pal."
The only lesson that they wanted that man to learn was with these two fists here,
Yeah,
he could fight another day.
I thought you were about to say death
No.
because.
I mean, the whole premise of the movie was put down the guns,
Yeah,
settle your disputes, real fisticuff like like they used to. However, it is one of those like, well, what else did we learn in this situation? Craig's
yeah.
family ain't shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand. His mama was like, well, I wouldn't feel comfortable letting you borrow $200 whenever you don't have a job. But it's also like, well, would you like to pay for a funeral? Was that
Literally,
never thought about?
he's literally like, please. He obviously doesn't even want to do it. Just do it for him.
He asked
And, like,
everybody.
also, the reason he got fired wasn't even his fault, and everyone's acting like it's his fault,
Yeah.
and he's literally like, "I didn't do it," and they're like, "You're stupid to get yourself fired on your day off," like, he wanted to.
Because I mean, that is a very fair question. How the fuck you get fired on your day
Yeah,
off?
true,
You
true.
went in okay, he went in to go and get his check.
Mhm.
Between getting his check and going home, he got fired. Or actually, he got home. It was about 4 o'clock, he said. Around 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
he got the phone call that he got fired. He gets home, right? After he gets fired, there's the next day. What the fuck happened to the paycheck? I didn't hear that he went to the currency exchange. I didn't hear this, that, or the third.
We do know that his, like, kinda girlfriend was like, "You were out somewhere." weren't
At the
you?
show.
Yeah. So he spent
Oh!
that whole check at that show.
Wow.
Wait, before we get deeper into this, let's talk about what we're smoking today. We got some Citradelic Sunset from
Citra
Elevate. Citradelic
Citradelic.
Sunset. Hey, I've been wanting to try Elevate for a minute. I've been hearing decent things about it. Love my craft growers. It's a cross of Ghost Train Haze and Mandarin Sunset. So I'm curious about that flavor.
I think that's what I'm smelling whenever I smell the jar, the mandarin.
hmm
'Cause, whoa, it's got a good head to it.
I'm so excited for it. It's been a minute since I've had something that's been like a good citrus.
Yeah,
It's
I
hard to
mean,
find those.
especially that has, like, a good bud structure in that capacity, like, I mean, I know whenever it comes to jars, it depends on, like, how long it's been sitting and, sometimes that can make an indication of, the quality. However, this seemed perfectly beautiful.
This is good. This is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instantly taste that shit. Oh
I
my
mean, if it
god.
tastes anything like it smells, I know it's fire.
It's a very interesting it's a good sweet citrusy. I love the taste notes of it.
Huh.
It's interesting,
That's
right?
interesting as hell. It's like a little fruit smoothie.
Mm. It does say it has like a piney taste to it. I get the little notes of pine, but I do get the citrus and the sweet.
I wouldn't say spicy, but yeah, there's that like underneath.
Yeah, not spicy. It's
Oh,
something.
it complements the sweet where it's just like maybe it's the piney.
Mhm. Damn, that's hidden. Let's start off with Act 1. I guess we can get into, like, the neighborhood characters and shit, and all the
Ah,
people we
yes.
meet, and him meeting up with Smokey and, like, smoking. With Smokey's room, I love Smokey's room. It was really dope. His little iguana and shit.
It's a you don't really see that every
Mhm.
day in the hood, but
No.
that also shows how different Smokey is.
He's a true stoner in that hood.
Truly, but he's not a good drug dealer.
No, no. But, hey, if you hang out with Smokey, you know you're gonna be smoking.
Hey now, unless you Felicia.
Oh, yeah. Get her out of here. When she was digging her ass and shit,
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, no."
yeah. There was always the debate, in the family of whether Felicia was like unhoused or if she was just like dirty.
No, she's housed. She's
Yeah.
Debbie's sister.
Yeah, she's just dirty.
Yeah,
I
she's
don't know
just
how you
dirty.
get those 2
She's
in
dirty
the
and she has other issues, like
Oh, it
yeah.
was it was if, not if she was unhoused, it was if Felicia was a baser or if, she was just dirty because
Mm,
they're like, "Oh, she kinda gives this kinda, like, sort of like she doing other types of drugs type of
yeah.
situation, but also she just kinda look unkept." She
I think as soon as she went to the microwave, I was like, "That's other drugs."
eh,
Yeah.
you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah.
How do you feel about Ezekiel? He was
E
fucking shit up the entire movie. That's his name, right?
Ezel.
Izelle. I
Ezel.
don't know why I said
My neck and my
Ezekiel.
back.
Izelle.
Uh-huh. He is a classic character in the hood. You can find him usually in the same spots
You don't
every
wanna
time.
find him.
Oh, no. He's useful because Smokey paid him to
True.
to wash his car,
True, you're not wrong about that, and he was gonna do it
and he
too.
w he
He showed
came
up.
on time.
$2.
He even was willing to pick up the shit. The man is about his money. He knows how much a slip and fall goes for. He knows how to get the bag. He's just going in the wrong communities to do it.
Yeah.
I applaud that type of ambition.
He has just the wrong mindset. He has to
Yes.
be not his community, other communities.
Yes, yes, yes. You have to do that over there. That was the only issue.
How do you feel about, Red? Red? When he got launched in the air, I was
Comically. like a damn rag doll. What was it? The chain his grandmama gave him?
Mhm.
Was his mama? Is it
His grandma.
his grandma?
Mhm. So he
I don't know how you
snatched
go.
that
He
shit.
snatched the shit out that chain. However, that also lets you know that Debo had the money to go and get that chain redone,
Yeah, true.
and that
Yeah.
it was solid. That was a solid chain because they was able to fix it. Red grandmama had some money in there.
Yeah, true. Mhm.
Now that I think about it, the chains in that movie,
They were all
like
nice chains.
Smokey's chain,
Yeah.
that big oh, that has some weight to it, which is what I find crazy that look what's around your neck. Look at your earrings. Now, you may have gone to the beauty supply. I can understand that, but I saw it shimmering in the light. I thought that you could have easily pawned that motherfucker real quick. On the front, the
Yeah.
pawn shops
You're
is
not
open,
wrong. You're
fam.
not wrong.
200.
He wasn't thinking like that, though.
Y'all willing to get shot at for $200 and you wearing this big ass, thick ass, solid gold chain that you could
Mhm.
easily pawn? You don't have to sell it. You could pawn it.
I don't think they also didn't ask enough people. They did not ask enough people if they could borrow $200. I feel like they could have found some I feel like Devo would have loaned him the 200.
Hell no.
Maybe,
Hell the fuck no.
because he would beat them
Deep
up afterwards, and then he would
no.
still take it.
I
No?
disagree with that. Nah, Debo ain't giving nobody shit. Debo is the type to take from a motherfucker. He would have said he ain't had no money, that he needs some. He would have tried to get some more money from you. Oh, you trying to get some money? Oh, okay, so you now already collected some money. What you got?
You're right, you're right. You're right, I wasn't thinking about
Now,
that.
the chick that that uh damn, Nia Long, her
Debbie?
Debbie, I feel like who she was trying to set Smokey up with, he
Mm.
was roasting the shit out of her unfairly.
A little too much.
Way
She
too
was
much.
trying.
She was so firstly, she came to him.
Mhm.
She got a car. She got a job. And then you want to sit here and talk shit. But it's like, okay, well, she coulda helped solve your problem.
Yeah.
You coulda gave her a chance. It looked like she woulda treated you real nice. You said you had to go and pick up your mama. She said, "I will take you."
Literally, she did say that. She said she got him too.
The
She didn't even
he
know.
fumbled a good woman. God damn it, Savannah.
And she just did one lie, just one small lie about her looks, and I don't know.
Because if everything else is a 10 and you focused on just the looks, like, I understand everybody got a preference, but damn, you really about to fuck up your blessing?
Literally.
That quickly? Wow, for being so shallow?
He didn't care.
He didn't care.
No. He
She
was
probably
even trying to hit up, Craig's sister. That was
that was
crazy. That was crazy. I was like, "Why are we doing that?"
Yeah, that one was unfortunate.
I'm like, "You guys wanna stay friends, right?"
I don't think that that was discussed or I you don't fuck around with the siblings. Nah, that's a violation right there. No, no, no.
Are we missing any other characters? Oh, we could talk about, what's her name? Miss
Miss
Jackson?
Parker?
Oh, Miss Parker.
Miss
Miss
Parker?
Parker.
Miss Parker. With a little cameo from Bernie Mac.
Yeah, oh my god.
And
RIP all these legends in this
oh my
movie too.
god,
I just wanna
John,
say.
Bernie, fucking,
Yeah.
Ezell,
Mhm.
I think
Uh,
Red,
Tiny Lister.
t
Yeah.
Debo,
Mhm.
like,
It's
the
crazy.
tin hat is coming on. I don't wanna say
What's happening?
my conspiracy theory, like, my brain, it's going on.
Beep, boop, 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 boop,
Beep, beep, boop, yeah,
boop.
very much. What had to be given for Ice Cube to be so big? He also didn't pay them. They were not paid well for those movies, like,
They
at all.
weren't? I didn't look into
Not
that
one
side of
bit.
it. Damn, I should've looked
I'm
I gotta
pretty
look into, like, drama and shit when it comes to these movies.
I'm pretty sure, John came out and said, I think that they were given, like, maybe a 5 grand for the movie, something of the sort.
Damn. Well, it was a super low budget movie because it was the first,
Yeah.
time director of, F.
F.
Gary
Gary
Gray. I
I saw that and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I was like, "Am I going to Slice Stick?"
Speaking actually, I've never actually seen F. Gary Gray, and I
So,
haven't heard of them ever
I
since.
can tell you, he's did Set It Off, he did The Negotiator, he did the Italian Job remake, he did Straight Outta Compton, he directed the reason he knows Ice Cube is he directed, It Was a Good Day, the music video, he did
Oh.
Waterfalls for TLC. What
Oh.
else?
I'm like, as soon as you said "Set It Off," I'm like, "Ah,
Mhm,
this is why this is so memorable."
mhm,
You are in charge of all of the memorable visual moments for me as a child, like the waterfalls music
mhm,
video,
mhm,
the fucking "Set It Off," like that last scene with Queen Latifah, like,
mm.
embedded hell, it was so good and convincing. Queen Latifah has not done another death scene since. That's how good he
This make me
is.
wanna rewatch it.
It should Happy Black History Month.
You're right. But yeah, I was surprised when I saw that, and then it was also, like, Ice Cube's second role, because this was after he did,
Was it Boys in the Hood?
mhm,
Mhm.
mhm, and he was like he wasn't accepting the scripts, and then he was like, "I'm just gonna write it myself," and so he wrote and produced this, and yeah, they got this classic movie.
History.
Literally.
History,
Bec
like
because it's also during that period, a time with black films, it was more darker stories.
yeah.
So this was, like, when it was, like, turning to more we're getting more black comedies stuff.
And I mean, it still is a comedy. It is still one of those, like, there was a lesson that was learned in
Yeah.
the situation, not enough lessons.
No, definitely not.
But it was still fun nonetheless, and just one of those, like, as a black person growing up, especially in the city, the quotes were everywhere. Your bye Felicia's,
Yeah.
my neck and my bags, all the quotes that you can think of.
What did Smokey say to, Craig? What was it? "You're not working today, it's Friday, let's get high."
Yes. I know you don't get high. I
Yeah.
know this, but it's Friday. You ain't got no job, and we ain't got shit to do. I will say for Smokey, that is the best argument
Yeah,
that you can
literally.
make with a motherfucker.
Mhm.
You got fired on your off day. You ain't got shit to do today. Your people is out. What
Yeah,
is the excuse?
nothing.
You'll go and drink yourself stupid, but you can't have a little spliff with your boy?
Spent his whole
Wow.
check on drinks. He
And
didn't
a,
even
and
have
a movie.
$200. He didn't even
Make it make sense. And how is Smokey smoking $200 worth of shit that's not yours? How?
because he's constantly smoking. He's
Now,
just
Big
like,
Worm is known through the hood.
"Yeah, mhm."
How didn't you know Big Worm didn't play about his money? How how was that a thing?
He was getting lazy with it
He got
probably.
real comfortable.
Yeah, mhm.
But I feel like that's on Big Worm
That is, it's
because
you're
what
not
makes a
wrong.
motherfucker get that comfortable? You allowed him.
Yeah, he probably let it slip a few times. He's probably
Yeah.
like, "You're down like 50, that's fine, that's okay. That's
Uh-huh.
okay. Oh, you're down a little bit more? Okay. You smoked a little bit? Okay, you'll pay me back? Okay." And then this
See,
happens, and he's like, "Alright, pal."
because at that point, I would have also Smokey, you smoking my shit?
Yeah.
Especially if I knew, like, I put a little sprinkle something else on there, and
Mm.
motherfucker start twitching. Oh, oh no.
I'm gonna be honest, if we're smoking and you just start twitching and that's a normal thing you do, I might not be able to
I
smoke with you.
no, I can't do it. I'm so sorry.
I'm like, "Let me roll up, we'll maybe smoke my stuff," but
I agree. I agree.
I'm like, "Is that fucked?"
You can't trust everybody's shit. It's
You know?
everybody got something that's sprayed with
Yeah,
some
mhm,
trolleys, some fucking Go-Gurts, yogurt
yeah.
bear, fucking no.
I remember I was, like, going to smoke with some friend, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up bud at the gas station." I was like, "What are you talking about?"
What?
I was like, no, we're not doing that, first of all." I'm like, "You can do that. I am not doing
I
that."
don't even want you over here near me, cause I don't wanna confuse yours for mine,
Yeah,
actually. I'm
really though,
good.
like, fuck, no. It's legal now. There's $10 joints.
And
Go get a joint
this
less than $10.
well, it don't hit the same. I bet it fucking don't. I bet. Huh. You don't say.
Did you like the gun conversation?
I mean, it made sense.
Yeah,
In this day and age, Craig was real quick and fast to pull out
yeah.
his
It
gun.
came out of nowhere for
It
a
came
second.
out
I was like, "Bro,
fast
bro, whoa."
up the Thule with the quickness.
I'm like, "If you had all that, why are you acting that way?"
And again, you couldn't sell the motherfucker. You couldn't pawn the motherfucker. How many opportunities do y'all need to $200 ain't that fucking
No,
much.
it's
I
not.
understand that this is what, 91 or some shit like that?
Around that, yeah.
94 and 5, whatever.
No, it wasn't like
$200 not that much.
there
You
was a lot
you
of
you
things you
could
couldn't
find
do.
$200.
Yeah,
Both of y'all could have went well. It was Friday.
it was a
I was
Friday.
like, well, y'all could have went to the blood plasma
Oh,
donation
yeah.
center. Y'all
Mm.
Ezel damn well made $25 fucking washing the car and picking up shit.
I was like, "You don't wanna do
Get
all the
to it,
stuff he's
guys.
doing." I don't even wanna he's, like, so quick for that $2. I'm like, "Get out of here, bro."
He doing what he gotta do. Again, I admire the man's ambition.
Alright, we can move into the Friday night section, which I do want I'm still, like, mad about the whole drive-by situation where they're like, "Smokey, go home. You stay here, Craig." And then as soon as they leave the thing, all he wanted was $200, by the way. All
Mhm.
as soon as they leave, they get shot at, and the family's outside, and they're like, "What happened? What's going on?" Like, what they were talking about.
We specifically warned you. We told you. And you're like, "Oh, do, do, do."
I
That's
can't.
crazy.
It literally is.
Time after time, opportunity that they had to try to rectify and to help this man. They could have written out a contract or something
Yeah.
like that for repayment. They could have did a lot of stuff to hold him accountable
Mhm.
while also helping him out because it was life or death. Y'all
Yeah.
also know that y'all live in the hood. Why would you if one of my kin come to me saying that they owe somebody fucking money and that they about to come for them and that they need $200, Imma get him that
Yeah, you
$200.
don't know who they're messing with. This should be
I'm
a
gonna personally, make sure that you are held accountable to me,
yeah,
but I ain't about to have your life be thrown away. That's crazy.
literally. Shake my head. And then just him having a whole gang that just has machine guns and Smokey shooting back like it's a fucking action
An
movie.
actu That was his gag reel to get into Rush Hour.
This was his breakout role because he only had small roles before this.
I feel like there was another movie that came out directly after this, was it Rush Hour, which is why he didn't come back for, the second Friday?
There's been so many like different reasons. I hear that he doesn't like Smokey as a character. He doesn't like being perceived as a pothead,
Right.
and he's not for that.
Oh,
And
that's
then he
crazy.
was annoyed that people did the sequel.
'cause he didn't wanna be
Mhm.
known as yeah.
But then he also made so much money from the Rush Hour
Yes, he
movies.
did.
So then that's why we don't see him that much anymore because he just made so much money.
Yeah.
But he's like, "Why should I act anymore?"
Guess he was a little too busy on Epstein's Island, allegedly. Boom, 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 boom.
Alright, off of the I can't with him. It's a shame how people turn out.
Crazy.
Mhm. Did you like the Debo fight?
I feel like typically when it comes to a fight, especially if the fight could be like talked down and, come to a resolution, but this person is like, nah, they coming out to harm me.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm giving you everything that I got.
literally.
I'm picking up that brick like Craig did.
No, and he was doing some
However,
wild shit.
my issue with this,
Mm.
Debo had a knife,
Yeah,
but he put that
immediate.
motherfucker down.
True, true.
He was willing to actually like get to it.
Yeah.
But Craig picked up that brick and that moment I'm like, you a bitch. You a little more you no, that at that point
Yeah.
it was a breaking point for me for that character where it's just like I understand that you think that you need to give it your all, but you ain't listen to your daddy because look at you immediately going for a weapon.
But they were all cheering on him using the weapon. They were just like, "As long as it's not a gun, you can use other weapons." But I'm like, "He
No,
just threw his
that
knife
could have killed
down."
him.
Yeah, it
He
could've.
threw the knife down.
It should've probably killed him. Honestly, if we're being realistic.
That's what is crazy. Where I'm just like, at that point, Debo had every right to go for him at that next movie and try to find him because he was willing to have an honorable fight.
Mhm.
And you pick up a brick, oh, it's over. It's on site.
Yeah.
I felt like that definitely deducted major, what the kid's saying, aura points
Yeah.
from him.
He was always gonna lose that fight
I was
because
about to say, would it have made a
yeah,
difference?
Debo would've just he's just so much bigger
I
that
would
it's
have had more respect if he would have
just
stood his ground, got his ass whooped, because at some point, we have all been there and
yeah.
picked a fight with somebody a little bigger and got our ass whooped. At
Yeah.
least for me, I was a scrapper back in my day. However, it don't look like it. But, it's one of those, like, sometimes you gotta take that L and you gotta learn from it. Like, sometimes it's that one ass whooping that really changes your
Yeah.
mentality and gets you into that place where you need to be. I don't know. Maybe we wouldn't have seen the shit happen, in the next couple movies had he been a little more consistent and,
Yeah.
not
Mm.
pick that up.
That might have been the more interesting choice of ending, and have him learn from that moment.
Because at that point, Debo would have known, like, yeah, this motherfucker gonna be willing to, fight me back. Like we gonna
Yeah.
we gonna keep fighting.
He might have respect for him
But he
too.
would have. I feel like he would have had respect for him.
Yeah.
It would have been like, hey, they would have dabbed it up type shit. It would have been deaded.
Mm.
And then
Because
Red coming in, my bad.
no, you're good. Nah, Red did some stupid ass shit. But all at the same time, it was his grandma gifted him that chain.
Yeah, I would also take it back if that was my
And he
only
had a huge ass
opportunity.
black eye too. That was
Yeah,
done.
he really fucked him up.
He got no, he was
Got his
lifted
ass.
off the air.
Whoa, tossed.
Oh my god. It was a great ending. I like how it kind of brought the community or like you saw the community's reactions to everything. But also the community should have stood up for Debbie a little bit more. Because that was crazy. And I like
So, in my opinion, I grew up in the hood.
mhm.
I have seen these situations happen, which is why it's like it feels like an anime slice of life for
Yeah,
black people.
it really does.
There's so many different characters and so many different dynamics where it's like I I I resonate with this
Yeah.
in some different way.
Mhm.
And so in those situations, you got the people in the hood that's gonna spectate and see what's
True.
happening
You're
because
not
if we need
wrong.
to step in, like if things get crazy, we gonna do our best. But also That's a domestic situation. You can't necessarily step in some
Mm,
capacities without inflaming the situation. That's what it's thought about in certain communities, in
mhm.
certain places. And so that's where that like, oh, I'm gonna see what happened. Everybody always looking out, seeing what's going on. But that there's always that one person like, what you doing? No, that's where that slice of life, like, somebody has been there before. I've seen that happen. Like, I ain't seen nobody get hit with no brick and get up, but
Oh, that should have been done for
that
him.
would have been
Yeah, I'm like,
done.
you don't get up the same after
Oh my
that.
god. And
You
then what made it so beautiful was that all this happened on Stanley Yard.
he
Oh,
was so pissed
Stanley,
about it. When he came out that one time, he was like, "Stop stepping on my fucking lawn." I was like, "All right."
which is respectable.
Yeah, because they were fucking it up. They were fucking it up.
In my opinion, though, put up a little gate or something. Put
Yeah,
up like
you're not wrong.
I don't know,
If
but
you're so
also
serious about the
it
lawn.
could have been like a HOA thing. I don't think anybody else had
Mm,
a gate.
oh, it's not that community. I don't think that community has a HOA.
Damn, you're right. You right as hell. You right than a motherfucker. Ain't no damn HOA there. It probably is now though.
Oh my god. Do you ever think there's gonna be a last Friday?
I thought that was in the works.
They keep teasing and saying it is, but they say that every few years.
I personally feel like it's been too long. There's too many, of those main characters that are gone. They're gonna have
Mhm.
to address a lot. Half of the
Yeah.
plot is gonna be addressing what happened
Mhm.
in some way or shape. But I mean, look how they did Smokey. They just said that he was in rehab.
Yeah, true. I'm like, do they bring Smokey back? Do they aim for that? That's the only way they do the last one is if he
Exactly.
back? Maybe that's why it's taking so long.
Well, now there's other issues.
I guess. Like, oh geez, that's it for last Friday.
And that's a wrap.
Oh my god.
It's a great movie to like be introduced
Mhm.
to like Ice Cube and
Yeah.
like a lot of his films and things like that. Because I feel like he does have a lot of things that have contributed to the culture,
Yeah.
whether I like some of those things or not.
I feel like he's a little underrated with his acting because he was in so many things that you're just like, "Okay, we've seen you a bunch already." But I'm like, even his performance in, like, Anaconda, great movie. His performance in 21 Jump Street, or the Jump Street movies,
Yeah.
hilarious.
Take that performance compared to like Friday. Like Friday, I was watching and I was like, damn, he is not doing good. It's giving
Yeah.
very
It
beginner
was very
actor.
yeah.
But like
Even the high scenes,
yeah, so many scenes where I'm like, damn, he acting his ass off, and I can tell.
he's really trying this time.
He really tried.
So who should join the smoke sesh? Oh, no.
There was a part of me that was like, Ezel, you know how goddamn
I'm not smoking
comical
with him.
that man. Now he gonna get his own.
Yeah, he gets his own. That's the first off thing. That's he gets.
He gets an indica, a heavy indica, because he needs to chill the fuck out. But the stories that that man would be able to
I
tell,
guess so
the
too.
jobs that he's done, like,
He'd be like, "I'll Wu Tang this for $2."
and that's the shit I'm talking about.
Uh, I'm like, I don't know who else I would like. Smokey is just the obvious pick because he's just a stoner. He's
Yes.
a very obvious pick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Craig, I don't know. He would get too goofy. He would get too paranoid. He
He
doesn't
got
smoke.
so paranoid.
Yeah, he was like, "Did you hear my phone ring?" That would piss me
That would
off
annoy the
too.
fuck out of
I
me.
mean, like, I would be the same thing with Smokey. Like, sit down.
Debo, he just gonna jack all the shit.
No. You can't bring anything. You can't even bring the good bud out. You
Can't
have to.
bring nothing around that
No, he'd be
motherfucker.
like, "How'd you get this? I'm taking the rest of
I'm not
this."
even telling him where I
Yeah,
live.
no, 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 no. He's gonna try to break in. You're not home. He's gonna just break in.
Mhm.
He's like, "I want to smoke today. I know you got a good bud." When he was like, when they were like, "You have $200 already," and he was like, "Oh, I want his $40." I was like, "Damn." Oh
About his mom.
no,
She was a troll.
the mom.
Yeah, she was getting Craig at
She
every left
was.
and right.
She's
'Cause
like, "No, I didn't tell your dad." Immediately, your mom told me.
"Ooh, what you making?" "I got some pork chops from last night, some pancakes, some this, some that." "Where my plate?" "Oh, I didn't say I was making you none." "What?" She didn't do nothing
Oh
but talk shit.
no,
So, that could
no.
be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Maybe she would cook because we're smoking together.
Here's to hoping.
Hmm. I think you're right with Zell. Like I just the more I think about it, I'm just like, there's no one else I want to smoke with.
Who else?
There's no other option. I'm
Who
just like,
else?
damn, you're right.
Yep.
All right, Zell's added to the smoke test. The least obvious person, just because I'm like, I don't want to do the most obvious answer in Smokey.
Uh-huh. Maybe Big Worm. Big Worm seems to be about his money. He had the ice cream truck,
He
he
did
got
have
the
the ice
drugs on
cream
the
truck. He
side.
did have the drugs, but does he smoke? I feel like he's the type of dude that sells bud but doesn't smoke.
Oh, interesting.
Because like he's like, why would I smoke the product I'm selling? Type shit.
Ooh, 'cause he's about his which is
Yeah.
why I would like to smoke with him.
Oh, you're like,
Teach me,
yeah, you're right. Okay.
'cause the man was efficient. He said, "I will be there at 10, not 10:06, not 10:30. I'll be there at 10."
Yeah, true, you're right.
And when them boys was there, and they
You're
swung
on
the
time.
block.
He wasn't even talking. He was about action. So,
I
when
find
they
that
called
respectable.
him, or he pays them to call him, and then he hangs up. I was like, "Damn, it's over for you guys. It's a
Yeah.
wrap." Shake my
Because yes or no,
head.
you got my money, you got my
No,
product. What you got? None?
y
Alright.
you're probably still smoking, huh?
About to light your ass up.
And even if Smokey had, like, bud still, he's not giving that
No.
back.
Well, I mean, shit, it got paid off in the end.
Yeah, true, you're right.
So, I
You're
mean,
right. You know, if a day later or 2, he's gonna hit him up and be like, "Hey, can you, front me?"
I need to re-up. I think that plug is dead at
Yeah,
that
I was like,
point.
"No, don't even go up to him anymore. He can't even get ice cream anymore."
You done. You're done.
So, how faded should you get for this movie on the faded meter?
To start off, you should be pretty faded.
Yes.
Start off
Mm.
pretty faded, and while you're watching, get lost and faded.
Yes.
You
I was
can
about to say, get
you can
lost and
do
fade,
this.
yeah.
Yes.
It's a vibe, and it's so fun, especially just that first, like, morning scene. When you keep bringing up the slice of life, that's what I go back to, is just that morning scene of him interacting with his family, even then to him hanging out with Smokey and just going around and shit. It's a really just fun moment just to be lit and
Just
vibing.
family dynamics,
Yeah.
but it's just like to an extent where it's like, I'm glad this ain't me.
Really though. Saw the no milk, I would have been
I would
pissed.
have been
I
pissed.
was like,
But also they
"Oh,
right. That was like I mean, put a little water in it, it becomes skim milk. Like, bro, you
yeah,
could have put a little water in it and still
do
had some
something."
of the damn
Yeah,
cereal.
uh even could just pour it back into the thing and
Yeah,
close it.
he already poured the milk in, the little splash.
He
Yeah.
did.
That's what I'm
That's
saying. You could at
fucked.
least have like a little, like a scoop full.
Yeah.
I mean, you got that big ass fucking soup spoon. Like he was ready to
Mhm.
dig in. What's the difference?
You're right. Shake my head. I don't know, Craig just doesn't think like that.
Nah, them critical thinking skills ain't fully there.
Craig's just thinking about women.
Which is probably why he got fired on his day off.
Who was I thought I kind of had a feeling that, like, Red was the one stealing the boxes because he's bald too.
Interesting.
I don't know, I thought that was a funny
That's a
little
theory.
thing.
You know, in the director's cut, they called him back, to go
Really?
back into work, but
Oh.
also in the next movie, he don't got no job.
No,
So
he's not going there.
maybe he
He's
did steal the boxes. And if they what was so special about these damn
I was
boxes?
about to
Were
say,
they just empty cardboard boxes? Was they filled with like
oh, it was a UPS thing, so it was actual, like, stuff in them.
oh, damn, was it red? Whoa.
Hmm,
I didn't know that.
I don't know.
That makes
I was
sense.
just thinking about that.
All right, 10 full, back on. I'm back to the message boards.
Literally. Anything else before we end the episode? Any other thoughts? I feel like we covered about everything.
I think that we have. I
Yeah,
mean, the central plot of the story was there,
yeah,
family, community,
yeah. Just a good adventure. Just smoking all day on your day off.
genuinely.
Mhm.
The amount of things that could happen one Friday afternoon
Yeah,
and it could change the plot of your whole life.
literally.
You become a pothead one Friday afternoon with your friends. That's how it got me.
Damn, you're not wrong. They got me on Halloween.
I was about to say it was probably like a Tuesday. That's the beauty.
Oh,
You never know
truly
what
though.
beautiful things is gonna come from just a little sesh with a friend.
Truly though. Truly. Well, this was a great episode, great time, great movie. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Uh, check out the links below. I'm starting a new Discord server so everyone can join and chill in there. We'll be vibing in there. We'll talk about the shows. We'll talk about whatever we want to talk about, what we're smoking too. Well, thank you guys for watching. Bye.